Even as Russia's Oreshnik hypersonic strike reshaped the battlefield, Ukraine is shifting focus from military response to economic retaliation. President Volodymyr Zelensky is now urging Europe to strike at Russia's oil tanker fleet, escalating the conflict into a sanctions and energy war. The push comes as fragile peace efforts restart, deepening tensions just weeks after Moscow's high-impact missile assault. Zelensky claimed fresh intelligence shows Russia using European-linked companies to transport oil funding its war machine.
There was a report from Ukraine's Foreign Intelligence Service. A key part of the briefing is the Russian tanker fleet, which is operating to wage war.
Zelensky warned that Moscow is still exploiting European jurisdictions, turning EU-based operators into indirect financiers of the conflict.
Unfortunately, Russians still rely on various global jurisdictions under different corporate fronts. They are using Europe, and this is very serious.
Russia's Oreshnik missile strike in January signaled Moscow's readiness to escalate militarily, hitting deep inside Ukraine with strategic intent. Now, Kyiv appears to be responding asymmetrically, shifting from battlefield retaliation to economic warfare, targeting Russia's energy lifeline. The move risks turning fragile diplomacy into a multi-front confrontation spanning missiles, sanctions, shipping, and energy corridors. 14 European nations have now issued warnings to Russia's so-called shadow fleet operating in critical shipping lanes. Tankers without valid flags, safety clearance, and insurance can be declared stateless, enabling boarding, seizure, and detention. The decision sharply raises the risk of direct maritime confrontation across the Baltic and North Seas. As Zelensky presses for sanctions escalation, Moscow warns economic warfare could derail peace before talks stabilize. Russia insists Oreshnik was a strategic warning, not escalation, while accusing Kyiv of sabotaging diplomacy through oil warfare. With Trump declaring the truce expired, the conflict now risks sliding from missile deterrence into full-scale energy confrontation.